You have to admit her?
I already did that.
Not.
Okay. What happened to them? If you're looking for? The one.
How's it going, Greg?
Fantastic. My robot shooting good. My kids are not very good at driving with us.
Yeah.
But it's shooting better. We got our state qualifier Saturday.
Oh, nice. So how are you
Yeah.
involved with robotics? You just,
I coach
Oh, yeah.
middle teams.
oh, okay.
The middle
Yeah.
high school.
Nice.
He's gonna be small, but I think he's good.
Oh. Okay, about what?
All right, are you ready, Kim?
Oh.
Ready. Thanksgiving.
All right, you ready?
All right, let's get this thing going. Call meeting to order. Let's do
Thank
pledge
you.
of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, roll call, please. You want me to do it anyway?
Frank,
I can't hear you.
You said Frank.
Here.
Frank, Craig,
Here.
Miller,
Not-
Ennis,
Here.
Dedek,
Here.
Leonard,
Here.
Severs.
Here. All right, any public comments? Floor is open. Yes.
I don't see any.
No comments there, no
No.
comments up there. All right, well, moving on, consent agenda. For minutes, the bills,
And make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Those are approved. Moving on to number 2. Motion to open the public hearing for the city tree ordinance.
Make a motion to open open the public hearing.
Smart.
Any discussion? No, all in favor? Any opposed? You're now open in public hearing. Good. Is there anybody that needs to say anything for public hearing for tree ordinance?
We live, properties.
We're gonna get to it at 6.
Oh, number 6.
Number 6, oh, okay. Put it down there. All right, any more questions or comments on tree ordinances for public hearing?
This is to do the Tree City USA. So.
Did we need a motion to it?
We need the motion, well, we have the motion to open it, now we need a motion to close it.
Motion to close it.
Okay, there's a second, any discussion?
Who
All in
seconded that?
favor?
Sorry.
Oh, hang on, what?
Who seconded that?
Mr. Ennis,
Okay,
okay, no discussion, all in favor to close public hearing?
Aye.
Any opposed? Public hearing is closed, moving on to number 4,
I'll move to approve the tree ordinance. Second.
any discussion? No discussion, all in favor to approve the ordinance?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ordinance is approved. Number 5. Motion to approve amendment number 3, parking lot, Treat Street.
Make a motion to approve.
Second. Any discussion?
Yes,
Okay,
so. These funds, were we expecting this? Was this,
This
is the
is,
school helping with any of this, or is this all on us?
most of it is on the school. Over half of it's going to be billed to the school.
The 15.5,
It's the majority of it was the parent pick up and drop off. And then the other portion is where it was soft in the corner where we all with when we were talking with the school, it was soft, so we had to do some geotextiling that was not planned for. But a majority of that will be coming back from the school. I have to bill them for it. once we approve it.
So we pay it and then.
Yeah.
Okay,
So just for, you said 15.5, that's the total. And then the school's picking up the 14.2 and we're picking up 13.
No. So, cause part of that
Street.
14, well, part of that 14 was the corner where it was soft.
Okay.
So they're picking up, I believe it was 9, 7, I believe, was out of the 14.
You said we're still under budget with the
Yeah.
project even with
Yeah.
this, so we're still.
Yeah,
in
so
line with what we
When we
budgeted.
originally planned it, it was 150. And this project, if not including what we've done in the past, still is not even 100,000. So altogether will be like around 130, I believe it is. I didn't put, I just got the numbers for this one, so I have to add this back into that, but it's not anywhere close to the 150 where we planned on. Yeah,
and are we happy with everything?
there are still some punch list items that are being worked on, but I don't know what all, do you remember what all is still on there? I don't think we've been updated in it since we
No,
gave
the biggest thing was that one.
water. There's holding water in the one corner.
Should we not withhold until
Well, this is just for the
everything's
engineers.
resolved?
This is just the engineers and they have an open, so it won't be closed.
But the engineers who,
The contractors have already been paid. So they have to keep coming out and doing work and doing the work and doing the work, and if they don't, because it's not closed, it would be a lawsuit filed with between
But
the
they have
engineer
been paid.
and the contractor.
and they have been paid.
Yeah,
The
but the
contractor.
engineers can keep going after them because the work hasn't been done.
And that would be the engineer's responsibility, not the city's,
Yeah.
because we paid them for oversight on the project.
So not to get too convoluted, but didn't we pay them oversight when they did the Main Street and we gotta go back and pothole after we had them?
Well-
Yeah.
Seal it?
I don't know. What made,
I
Grand
mean,
River, you mean, or?
yeah, Grand River, I was told that it's what we put in for bid and they did what they were supposed to. I'm just making sure,
Oh, you're talking about the painting of the
Yeah.
lines, oh,
the painting, the ceiling,
And the pothole.
if the potholes were never potholed, they just sealed the big holes.
This went over, yeah.
Hmm?
They just went over.
Yeah. So I mean, but.
And they didn't.
But I mean, isn't C2A responsible for making sure that they would have came to us and said, we gotta fill the potholes, not just seal it? I'm just curious, what else do we miss on this? We're paying them, this is just their money, right?
Well, and I would join Scott. I just feel like we should pay C2A. We give them a free pass all the time. We don't ever hold their feet to the fire to give us a satisfactory product that we paid them a lot of money for.
I think that's kind of what we're doing now with the parking lot is. As a group, I mean, we ended up driving by, saw an issue. And now we're saying, hey. We're not satisfied with this issue, so. I'm not sure where it was on Grand River. And I'm not sure in the process, and that would be something that would be nice to have like a formalized procedure for. Bids accepted, C2A contracted. Who is the liaison between the city and C2AE that we can hold accountable to make sure that these projects are getting done in a manner consistent with the standards of the city?
That would usually be Adam, wouldn't it? He's usually the one that comes here.
Neil has been.
Neil has been now.
Further, should we have to be in a position where we micromanage this stuff that it should just happen? We're paying them really good money. Why do we have to micromanage? Why aren't they doing their job?
No, I mean, we've had that discussion the past couple years on council and, are they doing what needs to be done? Should we outfit it? And I know Kim's looked at other prices for their engineers and
We have
C2A.
bid it.
What, Kim?
We did bid it a couple years ago.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And C2A is
Wasn't too,
the cheaper ones.
So with this, we pay this, what do we have? They still have a punch list. Do they have to report to us?
Well,
You know, what is
And that's-
the timeline on that? Is that
Right.
Dave? that's on DPW and them?
This is
The,
us all being relatively new, just not knowing what is the
Right,
process
right.
there, like, where do we?
It is
not-
the contractor in C280, we don't have them. I mean, it's whatever the warranty bill gives over there, and that's why it falls to them, so if there's any lawsuit to be done, that's. We've done this for us.
But if there's something that we see that is not correct,
You contact C2AE, they're supposed, but I guess, I think Tim's point is if we pay them, then where's the motivation?
Yeah.
When we bring up
Let's
these kind
remove all
of,
motivation for them to do anything but send us another bill for something else.
when we bring up these concerns to C2A, how do they respond? I mean, do they say, we're gonna take care of this for you, or do they say sucks to suck?
That's why I referred back to Grand River, because they said, well, that's what you had as bid, was apparently just sealing and not fixing potholes. So I'm like, how expansive do we have to be in our bid process with C2A to understand what they're doing for us? Because I would
it
assume,
depends on how much we want to spend.
what's that?
Depends on how much we want to spend. So that might have been something with Grand River that we decided not to do because we're gonna have to do an overhaul. I'm not sure about that because that's kind of Dave,
Okay.
as far what we decided to have them do, but they bid out what we tell them to do. They will tell us, hey, you guys really need to do this, but we can get away with this.
For this long.
That's what they do. I mean, they're not gonna, if we don't want it done and we don't want to pay for, or to have that done, and they say, well, you can put it off another year or two, that's what they'll do. As far as the parking lot, Jason actually found the spot before we even had our spot check with them. So we made it aware to them that it was, so that I know went to the,
Contractor.
a contractor, and whole list went to them. When they're gonna get it done, that's something we can find out from C2A and what their time frame is on when they're gonna do that. But C2A will tell us what we need, and then we decide whether we wanna go all that way, or we wanna put a Band-Aid over some things, and that's most of the time what we do. So I don't, they go into it going, yep, we're supposed to do this, but we're not gonna do that. They do what we tell them to do. They give us they give us what we should do, and then we say, oh, we can't do that. What's the least we can do?
Then
Right.
we and they a lot. Like they're doing what we tell them. Who is we? Because it's not the council telling them to do it.
Well, it kind of is, because you guys approve every little thing we do. That's the roads, when we go for the grants, all that stuff is what they've suggested we do, and what we say, oh, well, we don't want to. Like, Dave has a lot to do with it because he's our road guy. So yeah, all of that stuff is, I mean, C2E has no control of what they do.
I mean, I could be wrong, but being only in the seat for just over a year now, this was probably all us and they that approved this would have been people before me. So I'm just curious that when it will become in front of us, me, so I would see it. So I could make those comments to C2A to say, this is what my expectations are as we're paying you, but I assume this was already done prior to me being here, so I'm just curious when we had issues, they're like, well, that's what you bid, and I'm like, well, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Bidding anything.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like, I don't, and if it was prior, that would be kind of nice too, to maybe have on each project.
When it was done.
Yeah, who voted this? Because I don't remember that. And we very well could have, being the first year, it all seems like a big blur right now.
Right.
But if it was, it was. But yeah, I think
So for the roads, I wanna say. I've only been through one, so it was
Was done before.
Well, Kim,
end of January.
Was done, that was done before, but Street was given to you guys.
yeah, we did Treat Street.
Yes,
Grand River was done before us, though.
Reed Street was us. That's when we put bid for the parking lot and everything. So that was January. It was in February, but February is late.
well, that parking lot came to us.
Yeah.
Recorded the waiting.
Right.
Yes, it did.
That was basically saying, this has already been done. Approve it because it's already been done.
Okay.
Right.
So,
But back to the parking lot, that is all new, it's not a patch job. We pay this, which I'm assuming we need to, but where's the communication? How are we gonna find out that it's all fixed? Or do we
They
go
let us
6?
know. They let us know. I have a punch list for the kayak launch, which I was getting for Jason. But I haven't seen a punch list for the parking lot or the roads yet,
Ew.
or like an updated one. We get a punch list of very, like when it's done or substantially complete, we'll get a punch list, which is when we go walk with the contractor and the engineer. And they'll either point out or we'll point out things if we see it, but I mean, I'm not gonna be lie. If I walk through a parking lot, I'm not gonna see everything that an
And that's
engineer
what
is
we're
gonna
paying
see.
them for.
Right. And they brought up a lot of things out the kayak launch to put on the punch list that we never even communicated, because we're like, yeah, it looks great, can't wait.
So again,
Besides the glass, I thought we were clean that up. But other than that, the punch list that we had was
not trying to be difficult, but when you say we, I don't know any of it. So I mean, I don't know.
not you guys, because you guys are involved, like him and Dave
So
and I were at
the
that.
issues of the punch list, you guys go through and identify, and you're just getting it to the standard that we assumed that we were getting it to?
Well, the engineer we walk with them. And then the engineer is to be the one that points out, this isn't to where it is in whatever bid or standards with the contractor, whatever it be.
Is the parking lot complete?
That is not to our knowledge. I don't think Kim has heard anything. I don't think Dave has heard anything. I believe the punch list is still open.
Last I put on the punch list that had done on Harold Street, and some work up there with the pothole spot going by the road. Until you get.
Right.
So you guys won't get the punch list and walk through until spring?
that would be the best possible scenario for everyone.
For right now.
Driving through there today.
So when they do a walkthrough, like Kim and Janelle and Dave, do you guys want to be part of that? Because you may see something they don't know.
I don't necessarily know if I want to be part of it. I just want to know how it works. Because
Okay.
like I say, you keep saying, well, we walk through. I don't walk through. I don't know. Is Dave the guy, or who's all walking through? Is it the engineers? Is it the contract? I mean, that's what I'm just trying to get a grasp on. And I assume we pay this money. Is there going to be another bite at the apple when they come back and say, okay, now we've got amendment number 4. We found this stuff that we didn't add in amendment number 3. So when does it stop?
Right.
So that's just I'm just trying to get a grasp on what we're doing.
Mhm.
If that makes sense at all.
Yeah, I agree with Scott 100%. And this is no disrespect to anyone involved in the process. I think we're all just trying to understand the process completely.
Right.
And since we are all relatively new,
Right.
this is a lot of our first go around at it.
And this is amendment number 3. So we went from the original document to amendment 1, amendment 2, and now we're at 3. Bites at the apple.
Well, the parking lot has had a
That's
lot of
been,
different
yeah.
things with it. It's been a
Redesign.
3-year, 4-year
Okay.
project.
Been redesigned a few things.
Yeah.
Way better
Why
than
don't we come
building.
in and talk to you guys?
What, Kim?
Why don't we have Adam come in and explain how he does everything?
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, like next month, have them come in, that way we can kind of go through the exact process. So everybody's comfortable with what's going on
Will
and
be
stuff.
part of the CIP stuff anyway, so.
Okay.
What if we paused a little bit on the payment? Not saying don't pay them, but maybe a little bit of delay until we get more information and see his shiny white teeth and tell us all about it and assuage our concerns.
Okay. Is that a possibility?
It's up to you.
Well, I don't know.
What
Let's
does the
say,
bill do?
I mean,
It's not a bill, it's an amendment, and this is what it would be. So it's not a bill, it's for you guys to approve the amendment. If you don't approve the amendment, then they're gonna stop
Then
our
you won't
work,
do
and
it.
then there's not the punch list, and all that stuff won't get
I'm not a fan of short paying a vendor or slow paying a vendor. If we agreed to the initial terms of it. And the terms were open-ended because of. What I would term as a kind of a messy situation with the school having an initial engineer, then our engineer coming on board and. I believe the initial wording is that we left open contingencies. So we agreed to this from the get-go. I would not be in favor of slow paying a vendor.
I would agree. I think we should probably pay what we owe. I just want to make sure I have an understanding of what we're doing. I would prefer to ask what our legal obligation is, but I don't know if we have an attorney, so I won't bring that up again, but been here a year and I still haven't seen the guy, so apparently we have one doing something somewhere.
I saw him come.
But this isn't the bill, this is just the approval that they continue working. And we will get billed.
Yeah, I just don't have that come through.
Do you want us to keep going?
Yeah.
And do you want us to keep billing it?
Well, the project is essentially complete. Like they shouldn't have any more.
Substantially, yeah.
So do we, what do you need, a motion or you don't? need a
We've got
motion?
the
We need a
motion,
motion to either approve or deny it.
and we've got the motion, that's why we're talking about it.
Are we in discussion?
Yeah, I believe we're in discussion.
Yeah.
We're in a
We
lot
might
of,
be in discussion because we're talking on.
we're in a lot of discussion
Have
right
a
now.
court recorder.
I mean, I'll support it, but like I said, I want those questions asked, and I think having him come in would be a decent thing to do, so. With that, not cutting one off, but I'll just call the question and then we can
Yeah.
vote, do our thing.
So we'll add Adam to the agenda next month as long as they can get there, and if not, we'll do something
Well,
special.
I mean, they'll,
I'm
I
sure.
mean, they can video it too.
Oh, yeah, add Renee, yeah. So. All right, so we have the motion to accept with a second.
Hope you have a second. You just need to, all in favor.
Yeah, I was just making sure that we have that. So any more discussion, guys? Or we good to move forward with this? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? No, all right, that is moving forward. All right, number 6, approval of the kayak launch construction services.
Same situation with this then?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Okay, need a second?
Second.
All right, any discussion on it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh.
What is amendment number 2 on the, I'm curious.
Agreement amendment is to add additional services for the construction phase of the kayak launch project as previously discussed with the city.
Maybe that'll answer our question. Our property is adjacent
Okay.
to the kayak launch. And so we would hear all during the process of them deciding to do this. It was in 23, 24.
It's been a while,
It's
yes.
been a while. It's been, a while. It's quite lovely. When is the fence going up between your property and Hawks?
Kim, do you know that one?
There is no fence in the project.
There is no fence in the project?
There's, I've
Nope.
never seen anything
We
either.
talked about a fence.
We were told there was a fence in one of these TAFE meetings in 2023.
Right,
We were told there was gonna be a fence so that people wouldn't come onto our property.
We had quite a discussion about it, actually.
Okay.
And whether there's gonna be some type of barrier there. As far as privacy and safety.
right.
And they had a berm up there and we all discussed the berm. The berm was a pretty good idea and then have some nice shrubbery up there.
Mhm.
When they were doing the construction, they had a nice berm up there.
Okay,
They knocked it down, hauled it away and left that mound there. That's full of glass. Now, just not see over that mound, you have to lay down right next to it.
Yeah,
And you
Okay.
can't see over. it.
it's
Doesn't
not
provide
it's
privacy.
not much of a mound then.
No, so,
just something to make it harder to mow.
right. That,
Because we would like to have a separation between ourselves and the property.
Okay,
You've got the 2 enclosed trailers.
Yeah.
I was out there today. Yeah.
Something, just.
So-
We put,
we need some landscaping, or I need to buy more trailers.
so then that's why we're here.
And you were told then that there would be a fence.
somebody wants to play the videos back to the first couple of meetings.
And not just a fence, but a privacy
Private
fence.
fence.
Right, a fence would be put up that would delineate the property, and it wouldn't just be a railing with a, you know, a chain. We talked about that too. This is a different box.
Mhm.
Okay. So, I mean, it was quite a discussion at the time. Because we were here every week for
Never.
too long.
And Randy and Greg and Dave were all here at that time.
I don't,
Not at 23.
no, I was not.
You weren't?
I don't believe so.
No, none of us overall.
I mean, I've been involved in the kayak launch, it seems like for a couple of years, but
But
regarding a fence, I don't think I was there for that.
I remember us talking about privacy. I don't know where it went, but I remember somebody said something on privacy fence.
Well, the berm that is there,
This way.
in my opinion, is absolutely useless.
Like I said,
It,
it's hard.
it just makes it harder to mow the grass. That's
I
all.
think
it does.
the ground to make the berm as high as they thought it was gonna be, because they tried to move very little of the ground. So I think they thought that there was gonna be more of a berm, and there's not. That is
Okay.
all about that, the fence part, if it wasn't voted on to. actually put
Kim,
it-
we can't hear you unfortunately. Is something blocking your microphone by chance?
No, it's just because I have to be on my phone because my laptop doesn't work very well.
Oh, I can hear you better now, though.
Cause she was
It was
great
really,
when she
yeah.
first started.
They probably have to bring soil in, because I don't think they can dig down because of the nature of the
Correct.
soil.
Yep.
So they'd have to bring soil in to build a berm. You can't just take a scraping that you take off to put the rocks down in order to make a berm. It has to be brought in.
Or is your preference to have a berm rather than a fence, if a berm was more cost effective?
Yeah, I don't mind that. I just don't want to have people
Look right at you guys.
looking right at me.
And walking, right, I mean, there's nothing to stop them from walking on our property. We have dogs, we have, you know.
Right.
You wanna be able to, I don't wanna chase people, your people away from,
Right.
it's a beautiful hike.
I think it's a naturalized barrier between that and you would be the best
That
solution.
should be perfection.
Dave, how much soil would we need to take out to build that berm up?
100 yard.
I don't think you need soil, you just need to plant it. Because I mean, the berm's gonna buy you a couple feet, but if you were to bring in 6 feet, it's gonna be an unnatural mound.
Right.
of Dirt with plants on it, you might as well just naturalize it.
Just plant it.
Yeah.
Which was part of. our
What were the
discussion
ones that we were talking
the
about for my yard?
some Plants from.
That parking lot.
Oxford.
Yeah.
I do remember talking about that too.
Now,
They do any
something
number
to
of
keep
things.
in mind, which you probably all know, that is the regular trail for the deer that come from. Okay.
So no arborvitae's,
Yeah, no.
because they won't last long. They do that too. So.
So is the punch list done on this?
Oh, no, this isn't even, it's substantially complete, but the contractor's still working out there. That's not done yet. They're not paid fully,
Okay,
and the engineers aren't paid fully, and nothing's.
Is it open to the public? Yeah.
It's not
It's
technically-
accessible.
I mean,
Thing
it's
that's-
accessible, but
I thought it was open.
I mean,
So
nothing's stopping. Oh,
So do we know where the survey lines are and all that good stuff? So we know where to put this berm and fence and anything we want? Yes.
we're gonna have to
That's
move
already
some
been done?
things. We're gonna have to move.
Yeah, we have
because-
to go back out and find them, in what states they've been removed.
Is that part of the us problem, or is that a C2A problem, or is that a?
They didn't.
Maybe. You don't know who we made them.
We don't, we
We
don't
paid
know
for
who
the
moved
survey
them, I mean,
stakes, but they got moved.
But we did have it surveyed, so they can go right back there and drop
Yeah.
them back in.
We didn't remove.
Wasn't insane, just, I just want to make sure when we put the walls in, whatever, we know where we're putting them in, so we don't run with problems. If it's ever surveyed again, we did it in the wrong place.
the stakes were there when the contractor started work, and then one day they were not.
Okay.
They had a lot of heavy equipment out there. They had a lot of dirt there at one time.
So it did look
Oh,
good for a
Yeah.
moment.
Then they got the excavator and dump trucks and loaded them up and took it away.
What's the deal
They
with all the
hauled the
glass?
dirt away,
It's on the punch list again.
so they needed
Where the
that
lines
for
are, the
another
lines
job.
are.
The dump.
dug
Could have
up,
been.
Oh,
Dug up.
dug up from the.
it was a landfill in 59,
Really?
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, late 40s.
Yeah.
late 40, okay. That's like,
So there's stuff in there. It's not-
Okay, so it's not vandalism that's occurring. Like, people aren't out there smashing beer bottles or something. Okay, good.
So it's just leached out.
yes,
in the-
Okay.
in the sewer.
I have the same problem with the golf course, because I'm not half a landfill.
So how are we doing on the budget side of it? Are we under
Under
budget,
budget.
over, under? So there's
You could get
opportunity
bids
to
from a
do
couple
things.
landscape companies to draw a plan or something for that.
Yeah, well, I can pull all the stuff to give a better idea once, now that we have this amendment. Which we knew the amendment was possibly gonna come because this was also quoted 2 or 3 years ago.
Just looking at the construction services 1 through 9. I would think that all of this has been done by now. I mean, we're substantially complete. But they're gonna get a stormwater permit on behalf of the city?
So what they did was just take their whole list of services that they're gonna do and just divided it out like monthly. So then it's not, so we're paying part of that permit each time we pay, instead of just paying the permit once, one and done. That's how, I mean, that's how I read it when I look at it. Everything is,
But what's been added then? Like, why is there an amendment? What's being added? If number one, the stormwater permit is not new.
sorry, I opened up the wrong one.
But they're saying the cost associated with doing
Everything,
that
it's-
work was greater than
Yeah.
anticipated because the original quote was.
Years ago.
Yeah.
So the scope of work has not changed, the cost of it
Yeah.
has changed due to.
The way I understood it, yes.
So,
Okay,
I think when they weren't talking about it at the original, or if they were on,
Yeah, it
They-
was
they made it-
10,000, it like, it could increase up to $10,000 with.
I believe we knew that was possible when we agreed to this a while ago.
but I think to answer your guys' question, I think we can.
Yeah, we'll go back and look and find whatever was, said and,
So you're saying that you think you can put a
Yeah.
fence?
We'll put something.
Some sort of
Yeah,
physical
there's something,
separation.
I mean, when we figure out,
Do we need a motion to formalize our verbal to make sure that this happens?
I would think that would be a good idea.
But we're in the middle of this motion
Yeah, we
right
can,
now.
Yeah.
let's get this motion done, then we can do a motion to add some type of berm or barrier between property lines for visual.
Delineation.
Yes. So is there any more discussion on this amendment at the moment? Okay, so let's go ahead and go through with it. All in favor?
aye.
Anybody opposed? That is moving forward now. Special motion.
I make a special motion to approve putting out to bid and finding a price of what it would cost to move forward with.
Well,
I don't know what I don't know.
Adding some type of berm or barrier between property.
Yes, but not with just an open budget. Like, we need, obviously, more discussions needed.
I.
well,
I think we need to go back to the 2023. We want our neighbors to have a nice home. We need to look to see what was approved then. If it
possibly
was,
amend it.
if it was approved,
Yeah.
it should have been in the
Why?
budget.
Yeah.
If it was a
They need it.
berm and all you have is a hill,
Mhm.
they need, we told them,
Mhm.
someone, there's that
Full
we
council,
again,
yeah.
the city. Told them that we would make sure that their properties were taken care of and nice, and I think we need to look back at what that was. And then move forward, because with that, here we are back to C2AE. If that's what was in it,
Yes.
they're not following through with what the city council had said.
And then there's also, we approved what they proposed to us. So that one's a two-edged sword, like. 'cause we
And I
approved
get
what
that.
they-
But like we've said, I'm not an engineer.
and that's the point right there.
Yeah.
We've got to be
part is an
engineers in order
engineer,
to
right.
keep our thumb on them.
Right.
I don't-
And should we be in a position where we need to keep our thumb on them?
but I think we're talking about a historical issue right now. like,
Nah,
that was
yeah.
what it's Therefore,
Yeah.
and the council very well could have approved it independent of C2AE and never
Yeah,
pass that information along to
exactly.
C2AE.
Correct.
So I wouldn't want to
that.
point fingers right now. I think the biggest issue in front of council now is
Take care of
making
the
sure we
problem.
do the right thing by our neighbors.
Yes. Take care of the
Well,
problem.
At least at tonight's meeting. To put in, to make formal
Mhm.
that we are gonna do what we are talking about doing.
Yes. That's what-
Not a cost,
Yeah.
not a,
Just get it
we
done.
will take care of this and further just at least say, we're gonna do it.
Yes.
And to be announced what the details will be, but we will do it.
And
So,
then we'll make us.
so he does have a motion to create a barrier between property lines for
Second
visual
that
acuity and no illusion. Got a second on that? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so we'll make sure that is taken care of.
Did you sign in so we have your contact so we can like keep you in the loop too?
Yes.
So
We have,
what?
we have their contact.
Yeah, yeah, Gibbon has a contact card, so.
Yes.
Yes, I think.
No,
Thank you
we,
very much.
you're welcome, we'll make sure that's
You're
taken care of.
Looks
Thank
like
you,
they're
guys.
putting a gate up there. Are they planning on closing that occasionally?
For the winter.
Okay.
It's very nice.
24 hours during the summer, or are you gonna close it at night?
Probably does. Leave it open.
Boy, that'd make a great party spot at night.
Oh, yeah.
I think going back to.
Fly, they're pretty cute.
Cause I remember.
Giving them all
Yeah, so
idea.
we
Yeah.
walk home.
It's perfect.
Please.
But
Like, homes.
the lights they put up there, they're pretty nice, but they weren't working tonight. I'll go check on them right now.
There you go.
Good.
All right, have a good night, guys.
They had my son.
Oh, yeah, they are solicitors, so.
Oh, yeah.
Who did
Oh.
that?
Bye, Kim.
Did somebody tell me who seconded that motion?
Jason did.
Somebody's gonna put you, Jason.
We're gonna get you a better sound system.
Yeah.
You have a computer.
I
Oh, back to her computer, because when she started back, when we started finance, she was crystal clear. Perfect.
All right, infrastructure received IP renewal. Find what page that is.
This was discussed, I'm not part of finance, but this was discussed in finance.
Yeah, I'll make a motion to approve the CIP renewal.
I'll second.
Any discussion on it?
In finance, it came up and basically what we talked about was having C2AE involved in the CIP in regards to taking a look at the city and looking at sidewalk, roads, sewers, do a complete inspection of the city. Help us draft a plan for the CIP so we can have a scheduled 5-year plan would make a lot of sense, not to mention by getting them involved early and having them doing some of the pre-engineering of it will save us on those projects if we contract with them and do it.
Right.
So made a lot of sense to us to get the ball rolling on it now before we get them closer to, it's got to be done by June when we do the budget. So
Okay. Just getting it a little sooner, which is probably a lot better.
So for 15,750, they're doing this for us,
With our company.
it'll be a collaboration, yeah.
except for the next 5 amendments.
And how long does this last?
What we plan, I mean, it's just a proposal, so a minimum of 5 years. All plans are a minimum of 5 years, and this will actually have to tie into the master plan, because our CIP we have now for the infrastructure expires in 26. So we don't have anything planned to go forward after next year.
So we need to get a plan no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, this
So-
will help with grants, for obtaining grants. I mean, we won't be able to get a apply for category B to do streets if we don't have something like this.
So they're putting a plan together and then they're gonna bring it to us to,
So we'll collaborate with them, Dave and myself and Kim, we'll have several meetings with them. I know I I had asked, and when we had our loss control, one thing that MML is looking at is something more, what's my word, technical, more advanced for sidewalks, instead of just an inventory of, it's more of, what is ADA compliant, which ones are, a priority, so I don't know, I gave suggestions to them on what I would like more of versus just kind of a blanket thing, so we'll work with them and then we would come. And bring
Your
everything to council.
suggestions to C2A.
Yeah, and then we would bring, what they're finding, so it's gonna be like right now, it's like what we talked about, it's winter, so it's more meetings and what are our expectations? Me, the big thing is finance, like I wanna be able to plan, so. If we wanna put that sidewalk in on Woodbury. We need to set money aside every year to what, and then, you guys will obviously look at it to put the final stamp on it. Like, we'll say, hey, in 5 years, we wanna have Woodbury sidewalk in.
DPW committee will be involved with this
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finance
As
will
far
be
as it's
involved in
public,
it.
no,
Planning.
Planning.
So what we can't.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, I wasn't here obviously during the last CIP one, but I feel like it'll be pretty in-depth.
And I think that we should be quite
Involved.
involved.
Yes,
Yeah,
I agree with that.
You need to have a list of assets, roads, sewers, wastewater,
All under
sidewalks,
one.
and have a schedule plan for each one of those
Mhm.
categories of asset improvements every year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Cause then we could also promote it to the city.
Yeah.
To our
Yeah.
residents, say, hey,
This is
this is
going-
what's coming this year. You can
Right.
count on these sidewalks getting addressed. And
right, and I
it's nice to
can't,
have deliverables out there as well, like target
Yeah.
dates. I mean, no guarantee, but
well, right,
Yeah.
because you can always change things, like,
Mhm.
we have this plan for, 2030, but really, we don't have the funds for that project. We could do the smaller one right now from 31, so we'll move that here and we'll swap that one here and we'll try to push a
But we-
little bit extra if we can.
But
to
we
31.
could project the cost
Yeah,
and
yeah,
our revenue.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we should be able to
Close.
dial in pretty
yeah, exactly,
within a season, a building season.
right. But it also will help with, like, we had the rate study, Mr. Roll came in and did a rate study. And as of right now, we look okay. I mean, we wouldn't be able to just spend money in our sewers. We're good right now. But if an emergency came up, we'd have debt.
Mhm.
But if we need this so that we can project, okay, this is where our sewer rates need to be now, because this is all the sewer. Projects we have coming up,
Right.
but right now we don't have that. So
And
the rate study doesn't look bad, but it's not complete because we
Right.
don't have all our projects that need to happen within however many years, so.
you nice to
It
have it
also-
set at a rate that we're not having to bond out
Exactly.
improvements down the road.
And it helps with grants down the road as well, doesn't it? If we can show them we have a plan, it makes us look better than like Joe Schmo's city on the next door that.
All right, because
Doesn't have plans.
a lot of grants are point-based.
Yep.
So if we don't have a CIP, there could be a quarter of your points just taken off
Hmm.
right then and there, and you could lose it.
Or
just-
more,
Or more.
Or more, yes.
or more points, because having a CIP plan and your master plan updated is pretty big in getting big grants.
Much better now.
You sound much better, Kim.
Glad you're
I don't know, it knocked me off, so maybe that was a problem.
Yeah, because we got a motion, we got a second to approve. The improvement plan. The CIP. Amendment. Nope. Proposal, the CIP proposal, so any more discussion? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion to approve the new firewall. Hold on to your pants, everybody.
I'll make a motion to approve the new firewall.
Support.
All right, any discussion?
Go for it, guys.
Yeah, we had
You guys are on the floor for that one.
We had a good conversation with Graycon during the finance meeting. It looks like the new quote for the 138, the lesser of the two options, is sufficient for the city as we're currently situated. If we were to move some of our services to the cloud, we would need to upgrade to that bigger firewall, but since there is no immediate plan to do any of that. I think, well, there's only two of us at finance, but we both agreed the 138 was probably the way to go.
Well, that and the server, like that is gonna need to be redone within probably the life of that 138. So once the 138 and the server are up, they'd be up around the same time to where. So that is something that we're gonna have to plan on the next, what, 2 to 3 years.
Easy.
We're gonna have to get a new, server and.
Just $2,400
Yeah,
is what you're looking for, not 15,800.
correct.
You're recommending the 24, not.
Correct.
Okay.
But in 2 to 3 years,
We're gonna have to redo.
we're gonna have to go to the higher one.
Possibly, I guess it'll depend.
I think it depends on what we do.
Right.
And it depends on how much data we're hosting offsite.
Okay, I just don't wanna kick the can down the road.
Well, in 3 years,
Right,
You'll still make
these are
up for it.
computers.
yeah.
In 3 years, they're totally different than they are today.
And it may be cheaper than the 15,
Well,
maybe.
well, what they're saying right now is that 138, the biggest difference between that and 2100 is the shelf life on it's 3 to 5 versus 5 to 7.
Oh, okay.
So with the cost savings on it, you can just buy a new one every
Right.
3 years and still be ahead.
Yes. Okay.
So if we
Okay.
keep posting the police stuff in house and our GIS data in house, we probably won't ever have to jump up to that 2100.
Do you ever see that needing to change?
No, I would not go to the cloud without police stuff.
You see, Dan
Huh?
is not gonna wanna go to cloud.
We talked about it before. You want to make sure.
We like things simple.
We like some.
Did they have a Black Friday special or anything?
That was last week.
Don't do it.
But the power strip that we have to get is on Black Friday, that thing Cyber Monday, I think it's still on sale, I gotta order it.
All right, so we got a motion and a second to approve the 138 security system for 240961. Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? That is carried forward. All right, what do we got next? Resolution 2514 to be discussed. Certificate of construction pressure. All right, what is this about, Kimmy?
The CDBG,
See, oh, them guys. Are you still there?
This,
yes,
yep,
I saw you moving in the corner.
this is pretty
Yeah.
much a resolution to end our, I don't know what do you even call it, with Edwin Allen.
Purchase agreement,
Yeah,
if we want.
because they just got the stuff for the grant. And we would have to hold another public hearing because things have changed. We have passed the deadline that Mishta gave us to get all that stuff in. And we have not heard from Mishta whether they're gonna extend it or not. So this is kind of pretty much a resolution to give to them to say we're out. Because if we're not out, then we have to go through with the grant. And then once we get the grant, if we don't have a developer, then we're gonna have to deny the grant.
That's not good.
Was this for Railroad Street?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
this is the development that looked so great at the start and
It's
we have
physical.
found out is not so great at the moment.
Kim, if they sign the resolution though, it's moving forward, they're just paying for all the infrastructure, correct?
Well,
Yes, that's what we would be asking them to do because we've heard from more than half of the council that they probably would not pay what they want us to pay. So it's kind of in this limbo. If we don't find a developer that wants to pay for that $500,000, then we're not gonna go through with this. So there's no point in us going further and getting more for the grant if that's not what we're gonna do.
I'll make a resolution to approve resolution or motion to approve resolution 2514.
Start.
Okay, any discussion on that?
I'm just gonna say I'm gonna vote for it, but I'm just not even if they do want to fund it, I still don't want to do it, but I'll vote for it to see where this goes.
So, and just to be clear, by approving this motion, it's not off the books that this project could happen if they agreed to fund it and we still wanted to.
Correct.
This just doesn't, this prevents us from moving forward with putting up $500,000.
Basically, it puts us back to where we were.
At the
Yep.
meeting.
And we would probably have to reapply for the grant.
Yeah.
Understood.
Okay, any other discussion? Okay. Do a roll call.
Frank,
Yeah.
Craig,
Yes.
Ennis,
Yes.
Dedek,
Yes.
Leonard,
Yes.
Beavers.
No. Okay, next thing on the list. Motion to approve the 2026 City of Lanesburg holiday schedule.
I'll make a motion to approve the holiday schedule for 2026.
Okay.
All right, any discussion?
Why does it say floating next to Lincoln's birthday?
It's always floating because of tax.
Just in case the taxes are due near that holiday, then we have to be there at the office.
If it was on the 14th, I have to be. But we have to be open. That'd be the deadline to the taxes. So. If it's
Okay.
not, then it's.
So I just wanted to clarify, it wasn't like you guys are picking a random day.
No, it's always.
Okay. I
This
just wasn't.
Same old, same old, same old,
There's
and
nothing new.
it mirrors the county, I believe, doesn't it? County and state.
Federal
Federal.
holidays.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yes.
It's.
Perfect.
We got a motion, do we have a second?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Any more discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? That is carried forward. Next. Motion to approve the resolution 2513 to support HB 5225.
A lot of letters.
Make a motion to approve that resolution.
I need a second.
I'll second.
Any discussion? No discussion? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? It's carried. All right, motion to pay MML for job posting. This is for next job?
Yes,
Make a motion to pay MML for the 60-day listing.
I'll support.
Any discussion? 60 days is 225. No discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, number 13. Recommendation for PC to hire facial, whatever group this is, Rhodes Law Firm to assist in the preparation of the rental ordinances.
I'll make a motion for it.
I'll second.
Okay, any discussion? So this
Just
is
sorry, we went through what finance is where it's
planning.
planning.
I think this was planning.
Why
I was not at planning, I apologize.
does it require a specialized lawyer? Like, why would we not utilize our lawyer that's on staff and?
it was highly recommended by Spicer to get a lawyer that was in depth with rental ordinance because there's possibility of a lot of lawsuits.
Someone that specializes in it.
Somebody more depth.
As a stacking base. Yeah, exactly.
What was it,
Yeah.
2750?
And charge a lot
Yeah, that's a lot.
that other town came up with on their own.
All right, any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Hesitant. Was approved. All right, motion to approve the building inspector contract of year 2026.
I'll make that motion as well.
Need a second?
I'll second.
Now open for discussion. I will tell you, we will not make the money back that we pay him. On stuff. This was the busiest year we've had in how long, Kim? 15, 20 years?
Since I've been here.
Oh, 50 years?
We won't make it back.
We pay
We've had
him
10,000
10,000
in.
a
Right.
year.
We will not make that back improvements.
What are our alternative options?
And it's busy. I don't understand.
As we
It's-
take.
yeah,
money-
it's been busy.
This is busy here. And
Right.
I mean, we'll be close this year. What are we at, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we talked like, we're gonna be close to 10,000 we'll bring in.
This year.
Pretty
But-
sure we're losing it all right now.
But I mean, I know we're not gonna make it, and there's a house built, there was. All the parking or all the other stuff done, we had Jen's building that he had to go through and get permits for, so. It's just, I mean, and that's just my opinion, doesn't mean that you guys have to, go along. with
Are
it.
we supposed to make money?
We should make enough to pay him to do the job.
Is there any way to include into this enforcement of some of the maintenance code that we just passed?
Yeah, but he's gonna charge us more,
More than 10.
I believe so, isn't that what he
If,
said?
if we're adding to the job, then you'll
If
pay.
we're adding to the rental property, we'll add to his job.
Yes,
I mean, he already doesn't provide you guys with his monthly report that he's supposed to
Correct.
do.
we're supposed to get rid of, I think,
That's in
I've
the
seen one
contract.
report,
But the alternative is to go back to,
can't go back to the county,
Can't go back
we
to
have
the
to
county.
find another person that's a private entity like
Okay.
he is.
can't go back to.
So what, so if we,
Nope.
County doesn't
Banned?
offer, county doesn't offer,
We should.
Oh.
Stuff
when does this contract end?
grandfathered, basically, and then we
His
left.
contract ends
This
at-
month,
this month,
So if we don't approve it, is there a month-to-month option, like if we were to be looking for an alternative? Is, like, how do we go about looking for an alternative replacement if we wanted to without committing to paying him $10,000, but also not having somebody on hand for the foreseeable future?
We could try to pay him per month until we find something, which.
unfortunately, I don't think there's a lot of hymns out there.
I mean, we'd have to probably contact as many municipalities around here, but, I mean, who does he, Chesadane, Perry? There, I mean, there's.
And he's,
Can you do an RFP?
We could, but I don't know, those aren't working out really well for us lately.
We still haven't got anyone for the re.
because I mean, I talked to Owasso, Corona. Another town, I talked to them, what do? They hire somebody that's more down by Detroit. I think he's more over by Flint,
he's
but they,
flushing, I believe.
yes, but it's the same thing, the cost is about the same. So, I mean, either
We have to have.
we have to have an inspector.
Has anybody met him?
Yeah.
I've
Yes.
talked to him on several
He's a nice guy.
occasions. I think he's
I was here when he came in and presented.
he's a good. He's a good face for the for Langsburg to the
Right,
constituent.
but are you willing to lose $6,000 to it?
6,000?
If we have a slow day,
Year, if we
yeah.
have a year where no one's, I mean, what saved us?
Well, that's always-
We have a new house.
Still saying the nice guy you find isn't 15.
Right.
Exactly, and it's a double edged sword.
Are the people that are building that are needing all of these inspections, are they happy with his performance?
A lot better than the county.
Could we increase our rates?
He should be.
That will be he's going to be coming to you in January for rates for the mechanical, plumbing and
Wants to increase his tradesmen's work, their pay. So we told him that if he increases that, then he needs to increase the rates, because we're already losing that. We've already got a bill that we had him send back because he was charging 65 and we were charging 60 for finals. He said, no, this.
You just come in and say, okay, this is this year's rate, I want 10 grand.
That
No,
was
it
what
was,
was agreed on.
It was
it
agreed on.
always has been.
But I mean, what would happen if we came in and said under circumstances, we'd be willing to do 7,500?
Then we would negotiate with them.
Yeah.
I mean, can we do that?
Yes,
Why
there's
not?
nothing says that we can't. I mean, it was just then, I think the city council before set the $10,000, or that's what he asked for, not,
No, he asked for that.
he asked for that, okay.
Like that was before I started.
Do we have a history of revenue generated from the last 2 years? So we have an idea what the shortfall might be?
Well, we were paying the county nothing.
$3,000.
But we also were getting
We
a
get one
no
super
from the
commission.
county on everybody that wanted to do everything.
Yeah, it was
Wasn't
not
wasn't
very-
Jen West the last straw, as I
I mean,
recall.
She had issues, I know Connection had issues. I mean, I had a small issue at the horse. There was multiple issues out there that their response was poor, the attitude was poor. They said one thing, then they turned around and said something different. That's why we switched. Because it was not, the city was not happy as a population with the county people.
And with Rob Kehoe,
They're happy. I mean, I don't hear any complaints about it.
everybody's happy,
Yeah, well,
other than the city of Langsberg because we're paying for it.
yeah.
He doesn't provide you with what he says he's gonna provide.
Well,
you
we could
because
hit him
he-
over the head and say, hey, pay attention, give us what we asked
We
for.
have people calling all the
Maybe we
time,
haven't
where's
done that.
my permit? I don't know, call your building inspector because I can't pull any information for you because nothing is up to date.
So again, it may go back to, we may need to,
We
like
need to,
micromanage, like, all right, we need these reports, these need to get done. If we're paying you this much money,
we
we
need
expect results.
to tell him that this is
Yeah,
important,
it
that
needs to be
it
done.
gets done.
His phone number is on a sticky note right by our phones, but call him because we can't help you.
And you guys shouldn't. You have other things to be doing. It's his job.
I also don't mind saying if someone asks for a permit where, I don't mind opening a Excel tracking sheet to say, oh, it looks like it's in progress or he got it, but we can't do that stuff because it's not up to date.
So he's supposed to be updating something that you would be able to tell.
Yes.
Well, but
People
he
like
should
that.
be providing that to you guys
We should be
monthly.
getting
That's in
reports.
the contract too.
Yes. And we've seen one report.
And that report that he gave you guys last year or the last time was bogus. It was
So once
supposed to be
we've,
quarterly, but it pulled from more than a quarter, like. I didn't look at it till after the fact,
So we
which I
could
shouldn't have to
move
look at
this-
it before I get.
We can table this.
we could move this forward tonight. Just scratch the 10,000, put 7,500 in.
I mean,
We
I just
can-
picked an arbitrary number, but
And he can accept or deny.
I think we should just send back, I think we should table it. And send back and say, get what you can and make sure that our expectations is. You owe us these reports, they need to be done, they need to be delivered timely, and doing that will provide this amount.
But we can't table it, right? We have to have somebody.
We have to have somebody, but I mean, he's still under contract through the end of the month.
Yeah, and then.
But our
yes.
meeting is like,
After the end of the month.
Yeah, I mean, like, we go into January, it's just.
but our meeting, what is like the third or something, I mean, we wouldn't have someone for, I
Right.
mean, he only comes in here Mondays and Wednesdays for an hour.
In winter, we're not swamped with building permits.
Right. But is there any legalities that we don't have somebody under contract?
That's what I'm getting at, I guess, like,
Yeah.
we're telling people like, yeah, sorry, you
I
can't
think
pull
my
a permit, you don't have an
recommendation
option
should be
because we haven't approved anything.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm
there is-
asking, are we required to have somebody? I'm asking like legally, are we required to have
I
somebody? That's
think
what
we
I'm
are.
asking.
Yes,
We have
Yeah,
a 30-day notification to terminate.
So we're,
I
So,
mean, we're not terminating, we're gonna renegotiate.
but if we approve it, we have them, and then if we have to,
And then we can terminate it. If we approve this, we can talk to them and say, hey, we need to figure out something better, and then we can give them a 30-day termination.
Well, and now he's got some time under his belt with us,
Exactly, yeah.
so he knows the workload. And he might consider 75 to be fair and reasonable.
Right. Well, that is
I think
not,
that's a good approach too, that like. Presenting to him like, this is what it has generated, and it was an exceptionally busy year, the normal workload is actually this, and you feel this is. An accurate payment for what your services are.
We need to negotiate.
and we need,
We could approve it and then negotiate with them, say, look, we approved it to keep everyone contracted and meet our legal obligations. However, we're going to start shopping for services unless we can negotiate
Mhm.
So our shortfall is less than what it is right now.
Right, because we can terminate with 30-day notice, so we can approve it. If we don't want to do it moving forward, we can terminate it.
That's probably to cover our base legally and
Yeah, and I don't, cause I don't pay him. I pay him monthly. I don't pay him.
Okay,
10,000.
that's my next guy. I'm looking, I'm like, where's the?
I think it's
We get it paid back?
857 or something.
Okay, so
33.
we're already paying him month.
Correct.
Okay, so this isn't a motion to send him a $10,000 check tomorrow.
No,
No,
no.
Perfect.
It was all under.
we pay 800
$33.
33.
And all we are required to do is give him a 30-day notice. So we're already on a month.
Yeah.
We are, right?
Sounds good.
And this
Well,
is more
he was
for our
okay with it.
bookkeeping than his, he's probably not saying, hey, we've got to have a contract. Is he?
I don't know, I mean.
I bet not.
I don't know if he asked for it, I think it was more of the.
Is that what it's?
More of
wanted
our,
to have it,
Yes.
so,
it's our bookkeeping.
yes.
Yes, his contract says that he should be paid quarterly.
Oh, well, I was paying him monthly and he was fine.
But yeah, contract says it's supposed to be doing monthly reports too.
Yeah.
So
And that's something we can negotiate with him, it's like, hey, you haven't been doing
Well,
this, what
had-
are you doing?
Have you even read the contract then?
I don't
I
know.
mean, cause.
Yeah.
You
I
didn't
think-
know well, how are you gonna pay me? Like,
I
I'll
think
pay
he'll
you
go for
monthly, give
75.
me an invoice, but he never gives me an
who's gonna
invoice.
ask for less? Probably just say, yeah, here's the
Yeah.
contract.
He's a nice guy, I mean,
All his church.
He's a nice guy, but-
Why not 6,000?
Well, you can be
Yeah.
nice, but do your job.
exactly, that's the thing. All right, any
And-
more,
I think that would be something to ask him,
which one?
like, cause he gets paid the same amount every place that he works.
Right.
Well, not every place is equal.
Yeah.
Perry is bigger than me, you know, that's a bigger area for him to cover.
Geographical area, yeah.
Yes.
Makes it
So-
easier for him to do his math.
Um,
Whose side are you on, Tim?
Right, any more discussion? All right, so all in favor for approving his whatever I'm talking about here,
Yeah, I don't know what.
contract.
his contract, thank you,
Mhm.
for an inspector.
Yeah, I guess maybe changing my motion would be like approving it to continue on a month to month and starting the negotiation to be what my motion is.
Yes, either way, we can terminate after 30 days.
Right.
With 30
So I'm not
days.
wanting to necessarily approve the 1 year commitment.
Right. So, well, I mean, either way, we gotta, because either if we do a 1 year commitment, we can
Give him
still
30
terminate
days.
after this, like, hey, we're gonna be terminating their contract in 30 days, there's your notification,
Fair.
so.
Okay.
It's a 1 year contract in front of us.
Correct.
We can't alter it.
Correct.
So we can approve what's in front of us and then.
We still have the right to bail out.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
All right, so any more discussion? All in favor of improving his inspector's contract?
sorry, I do have more
Yep.
discussion. Who's gonna negotiate that? How does that happen? Is that a Danielle thing?
Danielle, city council, myself.
It
I
is.
need a
This is-
committee.
Well, if we have something, if we have something right now that we want to take
We're
to
gonna be here
him.
next month.
He'll be here next month.
We'll be talking next month.
I mean, we will
Yeah.
let him know that, hey, we're gonna talk about negotiating contracts, so he's not blindsided
Yeah.
by it, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that'd be
Yeah.
smart.
I mean, I feel as a council, I would be more apt to discuss as a council with the person. Than like if I were to go negotiate among or on behalf of you
I think that'd
guys.
be more.
Yeah.
Yes, I would rather do it with city council. So.
I would just-
So we'll just let him know when he comes in to talk about it, we're just like, hey, we're gonna talk about your contract, because we need to adjust things. So he's not blindsided.
Maybe let him know what the last 2 years projected shortfalls are. That way he knows, hey, we lost money on this.
Yes. Any more discussion?
Or rather that we are subsidizing you.
Yeah. All right, all in favor, we're accepting his contract.
Aye.
Anybody opposed accepting the contract? Okay, that is carried forward. Moving on to the next motion to amend the no turn sign ordinances from 7:30 AM to 7. Wait, from 7:30 AM to 7 AM in East Grand River. So that's right in front of the ECEC because the school starts sooner or something?
Why does the school start sooner?
Because it
It
always
did
has,
with COVID. They changed their hours.
it just never is thing.
Yeah, like that sign's wrong. Is an elementary sign wrong? I know the high school sign's wrong, but the high school's not a problem. That's township.
That's not bad. This though, he's back.
Can we make the signs bigger? So
Yeah.
people see them?
Right, so, yeah.
I know.
We painted on the road.
We're also gonna send a letter to the school so that they can send it to the parents, because there's a problem with traffic that. Guess nobody rides a bus anymore, but
No, they-
parents drop off, so.
Yeah. I gotta make sure. Every now and then I drop my kids off, but I go to the forward stop sign.
I make a motion to amend the no turn sign ordinance from 30 AM to 7 AM on East Grand River.
That's for it.
All right, any discussion? All in favor? Opposed? That is approved. Moving on, motion to approve the resignation of Mark Brink from the DDA.
No.
All right, we can say no. We don't need acceptance.
I said no.
I think Mark will just tell us to say bye-bye with using.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, any motion?
I'll make a motion to approve Mark Brink's resignation from the DDA
Second.
with regrets.
Any
Yeah.
discussion? Mark was one of the, I think he might have started the DDA.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Been on there for a long time, 30 some years. Just. All right, all in favor of accepting his resignation? Any opposed? That is approved. Resignation for Mr. Litsky from the DDA.
It's falling apart.
I'll
Make a
make
motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? He wants to spend more time in Florida, that's what he told.
Just for the winter.
Yeah, so. All right, all in favor for accepting Mr. Litsky's resignation? Aye. Any opposed?
Should we,
Tim, do we want to do Jordan's right now?
We what?
should we send thank you? What is this?
I would definitely, yeah, we can send something.
The DDA is doing a plaque for Mark.
Okay,
Okay, we can,
And then
still-
I always send a letter of appreciation.
yeah, if we can get a card, Kim, and just all the council members can sign it.
Sure.
Thank you. All right, let's move up to Jordan's application. Can we do that?
Who are we talking about? Jordan.
Jordan Paquist for the planning commission.
Oh,
It's not on the agenda, but.
I'm
it's-
like, what are we talking about here? Yes, I didn't put that on there, did I? Ah,
That's okay, we got you.
God, okay.
Jordan, he is also part of the Chamber of Commerce. Yeah, he has kids in town, so I know, I just know who he is.
Chamber of Commerce.
Shiawassee County.
Okay.
He's the CEO, president of Shiawassee Chamber of Commerce. Worked at the Capitol as well.
Nice, very nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's a resident.
Yep.
Tim, if you look at the back, it's more of what he's done, but I would make I make a motion to accept him onto the planning commission based on the recommendation of the commission. I'll second.
Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Good there, all right. Committee reports. Anybody got anything major? Planning Commission, I know is working hard on the big projects.
LSW is in the commitment to move forward with purchasing a new fire truck, which would take a couple of years, right? 2 years? Is that-
Correct.
Yeah.
From the day we sign the contract, it's like
Who do we use for that?
460 days or something.
The guy across the
We
street.
go through EV Plus, which is located here in Langsburg.
Okay.
And you buy the chassis from Frontliner. And then the truck is built in South Dakota by Rosenbauer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we have to replace the one engine we have. It was born in 1998. And it's according to the FPA rules, when you have the first engine that can't be older than 25 years of age.
Oh,
So our other engines at the other stations are newer than that, but this one is not. So
and it
I
probably
don't have
works.
a final price tag on it yet.
Okay. What do we do with it? I mean, does
We
it,
will sell it,
okay,
because it usually goes out of state.
okay.
So a lot of them are bought in Texas. So apparently they don't have the same standards we do.
Okay.
And the ambulance should be here in either February or March.
That's great with him.
Price is pretty significant, is it 9 on something, right?
Pardon?
Wasn't the price around just shy of $1 million?
Yeah, it's looking like around $943,000.
All the prices.
Quite significant.
And there'll be that's why we want to lock in now, because after the first of the year, the price goes up.
questions. So. You don't need us to approve you locking that question. All right. DPW?
Doing good. I think the streets look good after our first cold patch. Thanks to the police department for getting our inventory of out street lights. Appreciate that.
Do we, for DBW, do we have a handle on the leaves that still need to be collected? I keep getting text and phone calls that people's leaves have been out and they bagged them because we posted on Facebook that if you bag your leaves, you'll get it picked up quicker, and some people said they've been there 3 weeks and they haven't been picked up.
Or they hadn't been there 3 weeks because when we left Friday, all the leaves were done, but yes, there are bags out. We will be getting them, but we kind of.
Okay.
Winter festival this week.
Okay, and then are you gonna touch base with Sarah Danford at the library on her email that she sent with the list of things she,
I've been emailing back and forth with her every day.
can you stop in there and? Cause the email that she sent me was from September 16th.
Stop in there and remind me, I was like, email her every day just about.
Well, but I think if we can deal with some of her concerns, that would be helpful.
Yes, we've been good citizens.
Okay, thank you.
Finance committee?
I think we went over.
Everything.
Thing in the packet tonight was finance committee, so I think you guys are up to speed on everything through.
Anything fun from the police committee?
Nothing, out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right. Is there any other library committee?
Library, silent auction is going on right now. That will end on Saturday, so they have a lot of items, gift baskets, gift cards, so stop in and put your bid in and.
I think this year's like been the best year.
It's the,
For silent.
Yeah, I tried to stop in there with like 13 minutes to look at it before the story time.
Yeah.
Last
Like,
night.
oh man, that's a good one. Oh man.
Well, there's
that's a
like
good one.
200 things to look
Yeah.
at, so like I need to go back with like an hour.
Yeah.
If-
and write down what you.
And lots of money.
Yeah, games also.
So yeah, so
Start to
at,
get on it.
when Winterfest is done on Saturday, that's when,
What time do they like them? 7 or 6? 7?
6, 7.
oh, you know what, I
Raise it
don't
to
remember
6.
if it's 8, if they're ending at 8.
Okay. The pancake game at 7.
Yeah, I don't remember that. We get in early, and then also, Sarah Danford, Madsen and myself are visiting every, township and discussing funding and getting in on, while they're during their planning, so that they know what we are looking for, what is required. And we're getting ready to potentially send out to all the patrons, if their township does not start paying what is required, what the state determines, then they're gonna have to start paying an out-of-pocket fee. We've told the townships that. We've told them we don't wanna blindside them, but it's the taxpayers that are gonna end up having to pay it, and if the township is not gonna take care of it, then they need to know, so.
I missed one.
Just the complaint log.
Just the complaint log. How's it been that thing?
Which, yeah, I want to talk about a couple of those things.
I have another two. So,
You have another?
Complaint?
no, not a complaint. I
Oh.
just have
Okay. I was just looking at that, on November 17th, there was a complaint here about hunters out in the lagoon. What is our ordinance on that? Like, is hunting allowed in this
City
city?
limits, they should know.
No,
Well, if it's not firearms, right? But it's a private property, they shouldn't be on it anyways.
Correct.
Like, so
Discharge a firearm within the city limits.
Right.
I've explored out there in the years past and I saw several deer blinds, tree stands up in the city property. And at the time, I brought it up to Greg Beavers, I believe.
Me?
No, it's not Greg Beavers. Sorry.
you.
Jeff Kiesler.
Oh, Jeff, okay.
Wrong man, looking at you, Jeff Kiesler, and I don't know if anything ever happened, but I know that there are several.
Them were addressed and the blinds you see were not on our property.
Oh, they're
Okay.
not, okay.
No, they own the Shooky property, they own the Culpeper properties, they are not on ours.
Okay.
They could do the bow and arrow there.
Is that
The-
something that we
Do
do?
we allow that?
Do we
one-
want to post no
the-
hunting or anything down
The
there?
ones that I saw, I don't know where Culpeper's line is, but it was closer to the kayak launch, like towards that direction. Of the lagoons, like off in the woods, but still, at least,
That would be pushing into.
I believe it's still city property based on my hunting
App?
app.
Yeah, them apps are off.
Yeah, they are.
Mine is off too, and
Sure.
it's, you got. Several properties that go around it, and the one that you're talking about, I've seen, that is actually on what was Justin's property.
Okay, so, and perhaps I was not on city property, but. Somebody else is bringing it up as a concern, so.
Right. I mean, it's fun. I mean, would it do any good to put like no hunting signs or private property? I just, my concern, and I know the lagoons are protected by fencing, but some idiot, jump the fence, they're gonna fall in the lagoon, and they're not gonna do well.
Well, if they jump the fence. We're good.
Literally. So I just.
They fall in the lagoons, oh well.
Right, so, all right. The flag at the bottom of the hill, untangled and raised, is that still at half staff?
No, it went up when it was supposed to.
Okay,
They called on the 13th.
Oh,
I think it was supposed to be up.
the
down
20th.
Until the 20th.
Yep. Which I just looked at mine at the golf course, like mine's still at half staff. Why is this there?
The comment about the cement things in front of the restaurant.
That's my concern, I'm thinking.
No,
Yeah.
I'm talking about November fifth,
No.
but I think you're right on the Mike and Sons for November 18th.
Oh, the outdoor seating.
In front of Twilligers and Takes Tavern.
Right.
or what.
We do that.
I agree, it's for safety, right?
Yeah.
I agree, they're not very,
They're not appealing, but
They're not-
somebody's kids have painted. them,
Which
made
is
them
why.
pretty.
Getting there. Painting a little bit here and there.
are there alternative options that are still safe?
The problem is going in the back, you're gonna take away parking because it's so tight.
And I'm not saying going to the back.
It's got room behind both of those saloons.
Right.
What's that?
In between the two, there's room,
Yeah.
and to the west.
Is there an alternative to a
Right, and I-
cement barricade?
There's three parking places there.
Okay, and I think Frank just put it back in.
I was gonna say, them 3 parking spots actually don't belong to us, they belong to Tate's.
Yeah. it's
Oh,
there.
where the barriers are?
No.
Oh, on the backside.
Where
Okay.
Tim's talking about.
Okay.
Cause they're thinking about putting a patio up there, cause it, like their own, cause it is their
Okay.
property.
I would rather see that it go out back.
Yeah.
And I'm not
Out back
saying,
needs some work. You go stand on Railroad Street and just,
it's ugly on the backside right
Yeah.
now, but I'm not saying that I want it out back. I just, is there alternatives? Sounds like maybe they're very expensive, but I agree that even if they're painted, it's still a cement, which
Right.
looks nice, but I'm looking at you.
Yes.
Did your kids paint it? I don't know.
Some of them.
Okay.
It's just because they were there, so they painted.
Yeah, I mean,
I think the
Is there room
restaurants would
for-
have to have some voice in.
Well, yeah, is this even a
What-
council issue? Or
Right.
the council approved it. Approved it
Okay,
before
and that's what
But to
I'm
move it
wondering,
in the
why
back,
are they there? Why did
Because they don't have enough seating inside, and during the summer hours, people wanna be outside, especially on Wednesdays when there's music down there.
Could the tables be on the sidewalk? Is there room for that and not out in the
That's
street?
an ordinance.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ordinance problem.
and I didn't it start,
Because the sidewalks are
During
not
COVID?
deep enough? Because a lot of cities do that, sorry, there's a lot of conversations. going
It
on.
might have started during COVID.
It did.
They
Okay.
did
Like, I
say
don't-
during COVID, but there's not enough room to put the seating on the sidewalks and still be compliant with ADA.
Yep, and that's why they're not there,
Okay,
so.
That's why like the tables will move, but then you have to move back. People will move the tables, but then it's not technically.
Yeah, I'm open for suggestions. I'm not a big fan of it. I'm waiting for somebody to drive and hit them and hit people.
yeah, I'm also, yeah,
Somebody has had one.
Okay.
You gotta move them real far unless you got a real big vehicle.
yeah, I mean,
Right.
that being there versus a pretty, I don't know, an alternative option, it's definitely. Safer for people that are eating there
Right.
versus a prettier option,
Okay.
definitely, but. I don't know.
Pretty
It's-
probably won't
Fence will
get
do it.
the job done that those
Those
are intended to do.
I completely agree.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I'd like to see him go out back, but I think that should be something that we discuss with
Yeah.
those that are,
Involved.
yeah.
I mean, they don't bother me. I like driving by and seeing people out enjoying.
I love that.
So-
I love people being out there, and I myself eat out there. I don't know. I was
know,
open to the idea.
shelves.
I was open to the idea, is there an alternative to
But
the cement
I
barriers?
think that they could accomplish the same thing by doing it out back and fixing up the back at the same time.
Yeah.
I think we could kill two stones with one bird.
Mhm. I've been looking talking about.
Maybe the railroad street developers will offer to pay for all that too.
Cement or the hole at the cemetery? All about a hole in cemetery that needs filling. She almost fell in decorating father's. You know where that is even?
It literally was, I
2
put
inches.
a shovel full of dirt in it.
Okay. I'm like, that just,
Well, thank you for.
my thought is, yeah, never mind.
So that,
I thought you was a grave.
One thing I do want to bring up, this is done, Summerfest, pancake breakfast.
Well, it's not done, but
It's not yet, huh?
I thought you wanted to talk about Mike and Sons or something.
Oh, and just Mike, we don't have any control over Mike and Son's big pile of cement.
Do we not?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, we do? Okay, well,
Yeah.
Something-
We can't find the language from his original thing, but I think zoning wise, we could probably make him put up a fence.
okay.
Wasn't there a require, somebody had told me at one point that there was a requirement that he have a storefront or something like that.
They do.
Do they?
Yeah, don't tell.
No, not anymore.
Oh, they don't anymore.
no,
And that's the issue that was brought to my attention, that
Okay,
that they are supposed to and they don't. Not that that would solve this issue of concrete, but
Right.
perhaps there's a couple things that might need to be addressed
okay.
with.
Is our zoning administrators.
Yes.
It's Rob.
Rob Kehoe should be looking into this.
Well, good thing we can bring it up to him next month.
No, but he's under contract.
Well, they brought it.
Okay, good. And I wasn't aware of that, that would be under his duties. That makes sense though.
All right, I know you got one more thing. Summerfest pancake breakfast. We are, DDA and the LBC is getting together. We're thinking about flip-flopping the car show and the pancakes. So the pancakes will be at the bottom of the hill. Main reason is they're gonna get a tent for later in the day, and they figured why not just have the pancakes underneath the tent at the same time, so we can utilize it more during the day. So we're gonna probably move the pancake eating downtown, down the hill. And the car show will be up the hill up to this point. So I just want to let you guys know, because we'll have to approve that. But eventually when we get to that point, I just want to
I
bring
think
it to
that's
you.
as far as city's concerned, it's the same closing as always.
Yep, it is. So
And
just Dave needs to know where to
the
go. with
Business
this stuff.
Association has just
Yep, just move around. So what do you have?
reflux.
So we put out that RFP for the realtor. We have not got any hits, but we did have someone come in today that is interested in possibly buying it and building a house. So if we get someone, a realtor, I kind of told them to bring a proposal to us in January, so I'm not really thinking we want to list it with the realtor until maybe we wait and see what they're gonna
Right.
propose. So that was all I just kind of wanted to.
Who's gonna propose, the person that's interested in
Yeah,
buying it?
yeah.
Like, can we sell it without a realtor?
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no.
And they're looking at a single family dwelling.
That'd be nice.
I just told them to bring a proposal in January to us. and
For the
we'll
purchase of
sit-
the property.
Yeah.
The price. They didn't indicate a price.
Do we have to have any market valuation on it? Or they-
Yeah, it was 20,000 was what the assessor said that we could do 20,000. For 2.1 acres. So.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
the SEV, that's
Oh, yeah.
what that's what it's valued at right now. I mean,
Does it
we
meet,
were sitting on it,
does it
we've been
meet the
sitting on it.
requirements of road frontage?
They would have to get an easement.
So we'd have to probably go through that process, right?
Yeah, they already talked about an easement and if the city would plow and all that stuff, and I said, well, if it's gonna be dirt and not doing anything with it, and I can tell you right now that why would we go and plow it and dig it up?
Right.
So, that's what I responded, and Cassie was talking to him a little bit too, but I just said bring a proposal. And so I figured, I just wanna let you guys know that if we do get an RFP, I'd prefer to kind of wait to put it out there with a realtor until at least we see what the person is gonna put.
Did the property down the street from the gas station ever sell, the public auction that we were
Yes,
mowing?
Conklin. Don't know what the plan is, but you
Jim?
can buy it.
Jim, that
Yeah,
had,
maybe.
Alright, anything else from anybody?
Yeah, I had mentioned to Kim about having cut off or adding things to the agenda end of business day Wednesday prior to the meeting. That way, when we got our packet on Friday, that would be the packet that we're dealing with today.
Okay.
And if there were any changes, if we could get like a group text to say, hey, the packet's been changed. Just be easier for us to know if we're gonna download it and,
To read them, okay.
yeah, well, last meeting, I think, it was last meeting before where we had 4 different versions of packet.
Right.
Yeah, because there's like things just trickling in and it's gotta make it difficult for Kim. Put it together, because you're constantly changing it, different versions, so we wanted to run it by you guys to make sure that that wasn't gonna create any issues.
Okay.
So Kim, does that work for you?
Yes.
Cool. Anything else? Okay. Need to adjourn the meeting.
Motion to adjourn?
Second.
We're adjourned. Thank you. Meeting time. No, we do a lot of discussion. Bye, Kim.